Hey there, welcome to your reading. I hope you all are doing good. Just a quick reading today of, I don't even know how I'm going to title this video, but something that your guides want you to do to improve your life in some way, okay? And we do have 4 groups for you to choose from. We have group 1, the pink agate, group 2, the kyanite, group 3, the Peacock's ore, and group 4, the Aquamarine crystal. Okay, so group 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you want to pause the video so you can take a moment to choose your group, go ahead. But I will see you in your readings. Okay. Hey, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the first group, the pink agate, what do your guides want you to do so that you could improve your life? So we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So your guides, in order to improve your life, your guides want you to start being more self-focused, putting yourself first, maybe your desires first. And this could be more self-focused in a way where you're not really concerning yourself with how other people perceive you and, view you and stuff like that. They think that you would benefit from letting go of a commitment that you have to someone. This is someone who is conflicted and maybe indecisive. This could be someone that makes excuses. Maybe they don't choose you. And maybe they are someone who's on the fence about you. So they could be a bit wishy-washy when it comes to you as well. And they want to, maybe you're quite dedicated to this person. Maybe you're quite loyal to this person. But it feels like they don't really have that same loyalty to you, and your guys just want you to let this person go, or let the commitment that you have to them go, even if that means not necessarily kicking them out of your life, but doing what's best for you, even if that does mean kicking this person out of your life. But they do want you to let go of that commitment and that loyalty that you have to them, especially if they're not showing you the same thing in return. Maybe their life is set up in a way where they can't give you that in return. So yeah, they don't want you to keep pouring and pouring into a cup that was maybe not going to pour back into you, especially in terms of how much you pour into them. Your guys also, they want you to believe, like really believe that you can be successful, and they want you to decide and create a plan on how you can make that happen. They just don't want you to feel like it's out of your reach or it's out of your grasp in some way. But first, they're kind of like emphasizing first that you need to believe it, in order to they want you to believe that you can in order to gain that success for yourself. They also want you to stop involving yourself in family problems. They also want you to stop lying to people about your circumstances. Some of you could be, trying to fake it till you make it in some kind of way. But by doing that, it's like you're putting out into the universe that you are, I don't know if embarrassed is the right word, but embarrassed by your journey, and you literally have nothing to be embarrassed about, and your guys want you to understand that, So they definitely want you to be more honest, and this isn't even in terms about what other people think about you or what you say to other people. Maybe it does have to do with what you say to other people, but they just kind of want you to be honest about where you're at, in your journey. Maybe even being honest with yourself about where you're at and your journey, and how you can move forward, But yeah, they just want you to stop not acknowledging and accepting where you are right now, And by doing this, you will better your life and your circumstances by being honest with yourself first. And they also want you to stop following someone else's path. Whether this is like looking at someone else's path and saying, maybe if I do what they did, then I'll be where they are. or listening to other people's advice. I don't know if advice is the right word, but maybe listening to other people's expectations, maybe advice, if especially if it's not in alignment with who you are and where you're trying to go. But they definitely want you to, it's like creating your own path instead of like seeing how maybe someone else created theirs. So your guides also want you to stop being materialistic, for lack of a better word, especially if you're doing it for other people and how other people might see you. Like, it's like they want you to ask yourself, if other people gave not a single shit about this brand, no one cared or knew what it was, would you still care? And your guys want you to ask yourself that question, and they just want you to be more mindful of that. But if you're doing it because it's good value, good quality, or you love fashion, go ahead, but not because you care about how other people might perceive you because you have said thing. And they just want you to be mindful of that. So we have own your divine power, replace codependent people pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. So your guides, they do want for you to own your divine power in some way. Maybe, certain things that make you who you are, make you an individual, make you unique. If anyone here is dealing with situations where there is codependency, where there is people pleasing, they do want you to cut that out in order to improve your life as well. They do want you to be more assertive, and they want you to feel more empowered. It feels like they want you to do more things that are self-empowering. So we also have healthy communication in relationships. So there's another message in here actually. So it says heart-to-heart discussions and clear assertive communication help you understand and to be understood. So there's definitely something here about you being more assertive. Let me see. And maybe even being assertive in like healthier ways. It's like sometimes maybe you feel the need when you're being assertive, maybe you feel the need to, shout or be forceful. And I don't know, like I'm just like as an example, but your guys do want you to, practice being more assertive either in general or just in a healthier way. They definitely, in order to improve your life, they want you to practice healthier communication. But they also don't want you to be caught up in situations where it's like you are speaking in a healthy way, you're speaking in a calm and assertive manner, but this person is like a brick wall and they're still not hearing you. And when it comes to those type of situations, they just want you to remove yourself, instead of talking to a brick wall. And finally, we have make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. So another thing your guys want you to do to improve your life or a certain situation in your life is to definitely make time for self-care and taking care of yourself. But that is all I have for this group. I do hope it could be helpful. I'm wishing you the best, okay? Take care. Hi, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the second group, the Kyanite, then this reading is for you. So your guides, what do they want you to do to improve your life right now? So we have the Three of Cups. So what do they want you to do? So your guides want you to improve your life by going out more, maybe celebrating your accomplishments, or celebrating little things, or, maybe even, going out there to celebrate with friends or, family, maybe colleagues, meet up with some friends. They want you to join a group if you don't have that, close friendship with anyone. But yeah, they want you to join a group of maybe like-minded, people who are interested in the same thing as you, and make new friends. They want you to make more fulfilling connections for yourself. They want you to dance more. They want you to move your body more. They want you to go on a date as well, or maybe organize a date with someone. They want you to play loud music and, dance around. It just feels like they want you to be in that energy of happiness and celebration, even if you ain't got shit to celebrate. You know what I mean? So, um, but yeah, it just feels like they want you to do more things that make you happy, even little things that make you happy, like wear those cute shoes that you hardly ever wear, that make you happy. Buy a new color lipstick, or dye your hair, or just do something that you've been wanting to do. Go to that rock climbing place, you know what I mean? So don't be afraid of going by yourself either. Just do what you can to create more meaningful me time for you, where you're just enjoying the moment, you're just socializing, and you're not worried about work or worried about responsibilities, and yeah. And if this resonates, they also don't want you to give up on love, you know So we also have clearing negativity, release negativity from within or around you. So I don't know if this is gonna resonate, but it just feels like your guides want you to be aware. It's like when you feel that negativity creep up on you, whether it's, depression or anxiety, like or other things, some days you just feel like the gloom is just kind of looming over you, and it's just getting closer and closer. But they want you to kind of like reject it, in a way, and do things that make you happy, so that you are able to combat that energy, if you can, even if that means resting and watching a funny movie, or watching some cartoons, or just doing anything, even the little things, just to, comfort yourself in a way. Um, but yeah, let me see something. And this doesn't even really feel like releasing any negativity from within you. Let me see. Like this could even refer to the things that you watch or the things that you read. They just kind of want you to be more mindful about that, and how it impacts your energy. We also have divine intervention. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. So there's something about, like, if you're not in the Three of Cups energy, um, it feels like there's a possibility you could miss a blessing if maybe you're seeing things in maybe in a more pessimistic way. But your guys, they want you to know that if you, challenge yourself and, choose to see things in a more optimistic, through a more optimistic lens, then you won't miss this miracle that the universe, your higher powers, most high, is about to send you. So this may not even have anything to do with being in, a Three of Cups energy. For some of you it is, but they just want you to be aware of a miracle or a blessing that is about to enter your life, but they don't want you to miss it. And finally, we have answered prayers. So we have all your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. So there's divine intervention, we have divine support, we have answered prayers, and over here it says God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. I feel like your guys want you to know that they appreciate how much you've been working hard, whether this is working hard emotionally, working hard, physically. Maybe some of you have been really sincere, you have been in a good energy, and that's not to say that you can't have down days. But it feels like your guys want you to know that your prayers are going to be answered, and that they're proud of you. It feels like they're proud of you for, maybe clearing the negativity already, maybe for staying optimistic in situations where maybe you had every reason not to feel optimistic, but they love the fact that you kept your head up, and they want you to know that they will be sending you, the answers to your prayers, or something that you've been, hoping on and wishing on. But that is all I have for this group. I do hope it can make sense and be helpful to you, but I'm wishing you the best. Okay, take care. Hi, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the Peacock orb, then this reading is for you. So what do your guides want you to do what do your guides want you to do to improve your life? So we have the 8 of Swords upright. So your guides want you to improve your life by keeping your ideas, your goals, maybe even, certain opinions that you might have to yourself for now. They also want you to stop being controlling, whether this be of yourself or someone else. For some of you, this is in terms of, being controlling in general. They want you to, stop that. If you can, they want you to stop judging people, stop putting people in these boxes, maybe even putting yourself into these boxes. Your guys, 1 second. It just feels like they see you as kind of putting yourself into this like mental prison in a way, and I mean, this could be due to your thoughts, this could be due to like wanting to control every thing, or maybe a specific person even, but they want you to get out of that mental prison by stop maybe judging people, trying to control every situation. It feels like as well your guys want for you to be less arrogant in some way, and for you to try not to victimize yourself moving forward. They want you to slow down as well, pause before you take action. It feels like they either want you to not make any important decisions right now, or if you have to make important decisions, they definitely want you to give yourself time before making any decisions. Really mull it over, weigh up the pros and cons, read the fine lines, or whatever they call it, the fine print, sorry. And yeah, they just want you to be very careful when you're making your decisions. And it feels like they really want you to do things differently moving forward. Maybe you've been doing things in a certain way, and let me see. And maybe it has been working for you, even, kind of going through life in a certain way. But let me see. But even though it has worked for you, it could have created this, mental prison for you. And I don't know, maybe they kind of want you to move through life in, it's like in a parallel kind of way, like maybe doing the same things but changing the mentality of it, or changing the approach to it. And this could be in terms of how you communicate. This could also be about your work. Your guys think that you will benefit from loosening up a little bit as well. They want you to spend time alone. They definitely want you to spend some time self-reflecting. And they also think you could potentially trap yourself in the future, and they want you to be mindful of that. This is about a decision, and that's why they want you to think it through very carefully. They want you to use your best judgment in this situation. So if you have any upcoming decisions that you need to make, definitely take your time, going through it, and weighing out the pros and cons, and whatever you need to do to make the best decision for yourself. So we also have bless your heart, reach out for emotional and spiritual support to help heal and mend your heart. So your guides, they want you to be gentler with yourself, and if you need to, they do want you to reach out for support, whether this be emotional, physical support, maybe advice even. They want you to reach out. We also have heightened intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it is trustworthy. So your guys, they definitely want for you to trust your intuition more moving forward. Yeah, so if you kind of just get this feeling in your bones, they want you to trust it. Even if there's no physical proof for your intuition, they want you to trust yourself, okay? And that could be why they want you to maybe spend some time by yourself, self-reflecting, so that your intuition can speak up. And finally, we have life-changing epiphany or experience. And that could be another reason why they want you to spend time alone. And they want you to spend more time listening to your intuition. Maybe through doing that, you will achieve or have this life-changing epiphany or experience. So below that, it says it's a time of big and blessed change for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. So they also want you to change something about your relationships, whether this be, a certain type or a certain cycle in a current relationship, or certain cycles you repeat through different relationships, whether it be romantic or platonic. They want you to make a change to better certain relationships that you have. They also want for you, if this resonates, they also want for you to be more supportive moving forward. I mean, this is either being more supportive of other people or kind of surrounding yourself with people who are more supportive of you. But that is all I have though for this group. I do hope it could be helpful. But I'm wishing you the best, okay? Take care. Hey, if you've chosen the fourth group, the Aquamarine, then this is your reading. So your guides want you to improve your life by doing. We have the 10 of Swords. So your guides want you to improve your life by putting an end to something. And this could be overthinking. This could have something to do with communication or something else that you are aware of that is hurting you. For some of you, this is being emotionally unavailable. For some of you, this could be being too emotionally available to the point where it's like maybe you're being taken for granted. For some of you, they want you to put an end to something that maybe has happened in the past, but the feelings and the energy of it is still lingering. It's still kind of having an impact on the way you move through life, how you interact and communicate with other people. So yeah, for some of you, this ending that happened, it could have happened quite a while ago. But they feel like it is still having an effect on you, and they understand that certain things are going to leave scars, and those scars will always be there. But they don't want you to just get over it either, you know, because they understand that's unproductive. They definitely want for you to work through it and come to a place where you aren't, you know, re-traumatizing yourself, or um you know, and they kind of just want you to get to a place where you are able to move past it, you know, and leave it in the past, you know, for your own well-being. Your guides also want you to stop making sacrifices, maybe making sacrifices for the wrong people. And this could even be sacrifices that people are even asking you to make. Like they want you to stop doing that. Your guides want you to stop feeling like you are a failure, because that is the last thing you are, and they want you to know that. Like it feels like I don't know how to put this, but it's just like they really want you to stop feeling that way, you know. It's almost like irritating them to some point, you know, you seeing yourself like that, because like, you know, like if you look around, like the last thing you are, my dear, is a failure. So they really want you to kind of get that through your head as well. It's like you are the very opposite of that, you know. They also want for you to stop waiting on people to affirm you. They want you to start affirming yourself. It's like they want you to look in the mirror, tell yourself how awesome you are, but don't just do it for like for show. Like they want you to really believe that shit, you know. So yeah, it feels like they really want you to just feel it in your bones, like rewire how you see yourself. And yeah, because they think you're awesome, so it kind of devastates them to think that you could think anything, you know, opposite to that. But yeah, anyways, your guys also want you to stop trying to seek revenge, even if this is like mental and you're kind of thinking, yeah, karma will get their ass. Like, and now they're not saying you aren't justified in wanting trash people to get what they deserve, but right now they want you to kind of get out of that mindset, because it won't serve you right now. It's not in your best interest to think that way, and to carry those feelings, you know. And they also want you to be aware of certain bitter people who are in your life, and they could try put things in your ear. They could try to, like, their opinions are your opinions. No, you know, and they just want you to be mindful of that and make sure that your opinions are your own, and your opinions are not based on, you know, maybe things that you've been told, or, you know, things that people that might be true for them, or, you know, their experience. But it's like you have your own experiences, you have your own way of living, and, you know, own way of thinking and perceiving the world, and they want you to be aware of that. Yeah, so they just want you to not take other people's opinion as fact, you know. So yeah, some of you here, you know, you've been going through a tough period for a while, and your guides want you to know that that is changing for you very soon, and they want you to continue to have faith, because you will be cutting ties with this dark period, or this energy that keeps coming and going. It's like maybe you experience, you know, rays of sunshine here and there, and but the darkness just, you know, keeps coming back. And they want you to know that this will be ending for you, like this cycle will be ending for you. But they really, really want you to be aware that some people do not have the best intentions for you, and they want you to be cautious of that. They definitely want you to be discerning of other people's intentions towards you. So we have unnecessary worries. Release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. So your guides, your higher power, they're saying to you like, I got you. They're saying I got you, you know, and they're so confident as well in you and having your back, and, you know, loving you and supporting you, and they really want you to stop worrying. Like they understand like it's easier said than done. But they really want you to stop worrying, you know, they got you, and they want you to know that. It feels like your guides, your higher powers, your ancestors, you know, they absolutely love you and adore you. Like that message just keeps coming out, and they want you to, they want you to it feels like they want you to, I don't know, maybe speak to them more, give your worries to them so that they can, show you in ways where it's like they can give you that confirmation or give you that support. Even if it is energetically, it's like, okay, I feel worried about this, and all of a sudden you just feel uplifted, so maybe they want for you to be um, more vocal with them about how you feel so that they can, give you solutions so that they can help you heal. But mostly they just want you to stop worrying because they got you, okay? So we have forgiveness heals, time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. So yeah, your guides really do want you to release any repressed anger you could be feeling. And maybe this will take a few like trial and error on your part, finding different ways and different solutions on how you're able to do that. One of those ways could be, asking your higher power, your guides, ancestors to help you and, give you solutions. And, that could be one of the ways, but they really want you to forgive. They don't want you to forget, because, like something happens and, you get beaten and bruised and those scars are still there. You can't forget those scars. You can't not see those scars, So they definitely want you to, forgive for your own peace of mind, want you to release that anger because it's not helping you, it's not serving you, and it's blocking your health and it's blocking your happiness. And they don't want you to keep doing that to yourself because, maybe you've been through enough, and um, they don't want you to, it's like someone else has hurt you, but they don't want you to keep hurting yourself. But yeah. Do you have any more from this card? And finally, we have stay strong in your faith. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. So yeah, they definitely want you to. That was clarified by a Ten of Cups, and when I pulled out this card earlier, when I was saying Ten of Swords, I was about to say Ten of Pentacles. So it feels like your Ten of Cups, your Ten of Pentacles is coming for you. But they really just want you to stay strong. They want you to continue to have faith. They want you to continue to know that you are going to have a positive outcome. But yeah. And mostly they just want you to know that they love you and that they care about you, and to call on them when and if you need them. Okay? Do you have more for this card? But that is all I have. I do hope it could be helpful. But I'm wishing you the best. Okay? Take care.